Hi, my name is Johan and I work here at Noodle. Today I want to make a quick customization to the ToDo app that we now have inside of Noodle. So let's create a new project from the ToDo app template. So I'm going to call this ToDo color header. It's going to be cloud synced and it's going to create a new cloud service for me. I'm going to move myself out of the way here and click the Create Project button. And here we go. Here is my project created. And let me just make this a little bit shorter so I don't block it with the camera view. And first, let's go in and look at the cloud services that we enabled for this project. So you do that by clicking this icon up here, and then you'll see that this is the project backend that we created when we created the project from the template. And if we click this dashboard button, we can see what tables we have in the backend. And right now we have 3, and one of them is a tasks table. And this is where all the data for the different tasks are going to be stored. So let's try the application here first. So let's add a task, add color header. And there we go. So now we have a task here. And if we look at the dashboard and we do a refresh on it, you'll see that we have one task here in the tasks table. Perfect. All right. So what I want to do is I actually want to give this application a bit more color, specifically up here in the header. So let's find this component where this black background is. And by doing that, I'm going to use the magnifying glass up here. So I'm going to click that and then click here, or basically anywhere up here. And now we can see that we were taken into the header component here. And here is the header group. And if I look at this group, this is what actually has that black background color. Perfect. So let me move a couple of these out of the way to make a little bit more space for me right here. So what I'm thinking is I want the color here to change based on how many tasks I actually have to do for the day. So to do that, I'm going to use a node called the color blend node. And in this node, I can define a bunch of colors and then a value. And depending on what that value is, it will either pick one of these colors or something in between two of the colors. So I'm thinking I'm going to add all of the colors that are in this bottom row here. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I've added these 8 colors here, and I will have an index that will go from 0 to 7 to pick among these colors. Now, I could, the actual count here I have available to me from the component inputs here. So I have the count right here. Currently it's 1. And I could, of course, connect this straight to the color blend here, the count to the blend value. But the problem with that is if I have more than 7 tasks, so let's say I have 8 tasks or more, then I will be stuck on this color because I don't have anything else defined. And I kind of want the behavior instead to cycle between all of these colors. So if I get to 8, then I want to pick color 0 again. If I get to 9, it's going to pick color 1. And there's a handy little math operator to do that called modulo. So I'm going to use that in an expression node. And the expression becomes the count modulo 8. And so what this will do is when the count gets to 8, it will return 0. When the count gets to 9, it will return 1, and so on. And so now I'm going to connect the count to the expression here. And then the result from the expression, that's going to be my blend value. and then the actual color I get from the color blend here, and that's going to be connected to the background color of the header. And as you can see, it immediately changed the color here because I have one task, and if we look here, one is this red color. So let's add a second task. And it changed color again. So let me add a few more until we get to 7, and then let's see what happens when we add the 8th task. All right, so I've added 7 tasks and we're at this last color here. So now I expect when I add task number 8 that we will get this color 0 again, because the result from my expression should give me 0. So let's add task number 8 here, task 8, and click enter, and there we go. So we actually went around, and if I start to tick a few of these off here, then we can see that the color changes back again. Okay, so that's a simple way to add a bit of customization to the ToDo app. Hope you enjoyed. Happy noodling.